about moving to Broomfield and want to know what the best neighborhoods are? Well, that's what this video is for. Let's get started. All right, hi there, this is Kristy Lee here, and today I'm going to be talking about the top 3 neighborhoods I think you should consider when moving to Broomfield, Colorado. Remember to stay tuned to the very last neighborhood because that is one of my personal favorites and where I would choose to live if I were going to be living in Broomfield. All right, so number 1 is going to be the Broadlands. Now the Broadlands is built in like the 90s, early 2000s. It's located right off of essentially Sheridan and 144. So you have really great access to, I-25. You could get into Boulder relatively quickly as well. Boulder's going to be roughly about 25 minutes or so. Denver's going to be roughly about the same. The reason why I love the Broadlands so much is 1, it has a golf course right there in the middle, called the Broadlands. The look and feel of the Broadlands is so unique in my opinion. There's a lot of characteristics in the Broadlands. There's going to be condos, townhomes, and single family homes, and they're going anywhere between, say, high 400s, depending if you're getting like a condo or something, but well over into the $1 million. So I would say 1.5, 1.6, and maybe a little bit higher, depending on, obviously lot size and house size. This home or these homes are going to be located in the Adams 12 5-star school district. So if you're wanting to know what kind of schools are going to be in the Broadlands, it's going to be in that school district. Now keep in mind, out of all of the communities that I'm going to be talking to you about today, all of them will be I think they're all going to be in the Adams 12 5-star, but you could open enroll anywhere. So if you like a specific school district, but you want to be in the Broadlands or anywhere else, keep that in mind. You are really close to really anything, in the Broomfield, Erie, Thornton area. So you could actually commute and open enroll anywhere you'd like. The Broomfield is known for a lot of outdoor pools, so they have a lot of amenities. They have outdoor pools, a lot of trails. I love the Broadlands for its trail system. They have great trails, and then actually the community that's going to be directly next to it, it actually is it's called McKay Landing. Well, McKay Lake is right next door to it, so you have this whole lake system that you could walk around. There's like a whole outdoor area your kiddos can play at. It's just a really great, very quiet, in my opinion, quiet community. I really like, again, the location, but I like the vibe. So you have like these picket fences kind of thing walking or driving through. So it's like, it kind of feels like, I don't know, something out of like a Hallmark movie or something. I don't know. I really like this area. As well as right on 144th, you're going to have Broadlands, which is, Safeway, excuse me. The Safeway is going to be located in the Broadlands. I think it's like the Broadlands Center or something. You have Safeway right there, which is one of the grocery stores. You keep on driving east on 144th. You're going to have the Orchard Town Center, which you're going to have Super Target over there. A bunch of stores like Macy's and like a whole outdoor mall kind of vibe. The AMC Theater is going to be over there as well. You have the Denver Premium Outlets, which is just across the highway. So you have all of that shopping, Hobby Lobby, all of that good stuff. So you're going to be really close to pretty much everything, which is phenomenal. You head south on Sheridan and you're going to hit King Soopers, Kohl's, Super Walmart. So the area as a whole is really, really great. And that's why I do love the Broadlands. All right, if you're liking this content, please remember to click that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. It really helps me out and helps me push out more content for you. All right, back to the video. Okay, so number 2 is Wildgrass. And honestly, every time I'm driving past the Wildgrass neighborhood, I'm always really in awe, mainly because what they are known for is its views. So if you want a home with phenomenal views, you want to head to Wildgrass area. So Wildgrass is going to be built in, again, the 90s, early 2000s-ish as well. The homes are going to be roughly around 500 to, again, well over $1 million. And those are really going to be based off of those views and the size of the house. But there is townhomes in Wildgrass area as well that are going to be a little bit better price point for those reasons. It is going to be in Adams 12 5-star as well. And this one's also located right off of Sheridan too. So Broomfield, actually a lot of Broomfield as a whole is located right off the Sheridan corridor, I guess you could say. I mean, it's a street, but it's a busy street. So this is going to be located roughly around 144th as well. It's just kind of across the street to an extent from the Broadlands, but it's going to be overlooking the Flatirons Mountains. It is phenomenal. The trail system within Wildgrass is phenomenal as well. It's going to be really close to the Broomfield Community Park. We're going to have like, soccer, football, you have an outdoor park. There's so many things going on over there. And as well, you're going to be pretty much close to those same amenities that I just mentioned. So you really can't go wrong for either one. They do have a pool there. They have a couple community parks. It's definitely not as big as the Broadlands. So if you want something, a little bit smaller, a little bit, maybe a little bit quieter. I don't know, because they're both really quiet communities, but this one the views are unreal. So I would definitely highly recommend the Wildgrass area if you want something with views. And my third most favorite community in Broomfield is going to be called Anthem. So Anthem is very unique in the fact that it's essentially 3 separate neighborhoods built into one community. So you're going to have Anthem Highlands, you're going to have Anthem Reserve, and you're going to have Anthem Ranch. So Anthem Highlands is going to be maybe, your more like normal single family homes, right around the 700-800 price point, going up to well over $1 million. But it's just, you're pretty much your normal standard. That's where a lot of the people are going to be living. You have a school right there in the middle of it. You have a bunch of trail systems there. You have the, the Parkside Community Center, which is actually located in the Anthem Highlands area. So that is huge amenity center. You're going to have so much stuff there. Like you're going to have yoga, tennis, volleyball, the pool, the slides. I mean, you are, in heaven when you live in this particular area, honestly. Then you're going to have Anthem Reserve, which is going to be kind of right up on the top of the hill of Anthem Highlands. Now, they're still able to use the same amenities as Anthem Highlands. So they're still able to use the same clubhouse, pool, all of that good stuff. But they're going to be a little bit more custom to semi-custom homes. A lot of them are going to have the views much bigger, for the most part. And again, they're kind of custom, so semi-custom. So you're just going to be, just kind of like in your own little area up on top. And they're absolutely gorgeous up there too. And then the third one is going to be Anthem Ranch. Now, Anthem Ranch is going to be a 55 and older community. All patio or ranch style homes or patio homes, like connected. All of those are going to be starting high 700s. And that one's going to have its own clubhouse, its own pool, its own amenities, strictly only for the residents of Anthem Ranch. So you have to be at least 55. So somebody in your home has to be at least 55 and older. You can't have like the kids, all of that kind of stuff. You could have, kids visit you, of course, but they can't be living in the community. They're going to have all the events, but just for those residents. So it's going to be a completely different side of it. The reason why I love this is because it is super close to, so where it's actually located is located right off of essentially Lowell, which is kind of shared into the way it works, it's kind of in the middle of it. And then you're right off of Highway 7, or essentially Baseline. So you're gonna have this whole area that's only for Anthem. You're gonna have a bunch of trails, like I said, all the amenities, and then you're really close to Erie, so you're going to utilize a lot of that stuff too. So you have restaurants like Lazy Dog, you have King Soopers, the huge King Soopers up there, a bunch of like dentists. I mean, I don't know why we need so many dentists, but there's so many dentists and they're all going to be right there. You are also really close to Lafayette. In this area as well. This area is going to be really into its views too. There's views all over the place in Anthem. Again, you are in the Adams 12 5-star. Once again, if you don't like that school district or you'd rather go to a different school district for whatever reason, or a private school, whatever, you're more than welcome to open enroll anywhere you'd like, as long as they have availability for you. But overall, I think these are my top 3 most favorite communities for so many reasons. Anthem actually was built, they're definitely not as old. I would say they're going to be roughly 10 to 15 years old is when they started. And then they're still actually kind of building. They're kind of dwindling off now. But I mean, they're going to be within the last 2 years or so. So relatively new. So much newer home out in Anthem as well. much more amenities than you would in the other two communities, but you're also paying for that. Your HOAs might be a little bit higher. And one thing you should know when you buy or sell in the Anthem area, part of the contract is that the buyer actually has to pay 0.5% of the sales price to be part of the HOA. So it is a lot, but it is kind of worth it too, just to be part of that community. In my opinion, it's pretty cool. And everybody who walks into these clubhouses is just amazed. So anyways, those are my top 3. Please reach out to me if you want to know any more information about Broomfield or any other area. I'm always here to help you. Remember to click that subscribe button right there. That way you are notified every time I have a new video. And then to the next video, take care.